Hello and welcome back to my science channel. What I wanted to look at today is something called a voltage divider. Now, we had a look at a reasonably complex power supply last time, but what a voltage divider does is if you use two resistors, then you can draw off a voltage between the two resistors to power a part of a circuit or to draw off for another device or something like that. But it's deriving a voltage from a DC voltage, but a very simple thing using two resistors. It's called a voltage divider or a potential divider. Okay, so what does a voltage divider look like? As we said, it's two resistors. So we got the input voltage coming into the resistor network there, and then we're using these two resistors to take a voltage out from between them. So this is technically like a 0 volt line down here. So we say that's like 0 volts, and then we are taking our voltage from there to there. If these two resistors were the same value, then this would be half V in, half the supply voltage. But if we want to do something a little bit smarter than that and get a voltage other than just half the supply voltage, we use this formula here. So if we use as an example then a voltage in of 12 volts and an R1 of 100 ohms and an R2 of 650 ohms, what would V out be? If we apply the formula, V out is equal to V in times R2 over R1 plus R2, and we start putting the figures in, we can say V out is equal to V in, which is 12, and then multiply that by the R2 value, so 650, divided by R1 plus R2, so that's 100 plus 650. So then we could say, if we just do it step by step, V out is equal to 12 multiplied by 650 divided by 100 plus 650 is 750. So now we're making progress. So we can say V out is equal to 12 times, now 650 by 750 is 0.8 6666 recurring. So that would give me a V out of 10.4 volts. So measuring between the 0 volt position and midway between the resistors, we'll have a V out of 10.4 volts. Then, if you want to have a go yourself now, this is another circuit. So you've got 9 volts coming in, so it's 9 volts input into your circuit. Your R1 value is 350 ohms. Your R2 value is 3000 ohms. Your formula is V out is equal to V in times R2 over R1 plus R2. Then what I want you to do is have a little go of this. Pause the film first, and then let's go over the answer that you've achieved. Okay, so if we have a look at this then, let's just pop in the figures. So we've got V out is equal to V in, so V in is 9 volts, multiplied by R1 multiplied by R2, which is 3000, over 350 plus 3000. Okay, so that will give me a V out is equal to 9 times 3000, and 3000 and 350 is 3350. So we can now say V out is equal to 9 times 3000. Now 3000 divided by 3350 is 0.8 955, which will give me a final V out of 8.05 volts. Easy pips. Hope you enjoyed that for voltage dividers, and I'll see you again in my next film.